Right, well, this is my first go at doing one of these videos, so I don't know how it's going to turn out, but let's have a go. What I have here is an engine with the ElyQ Vision competition clutch fan and clutch installed. And what I'm going to show here is how you can dial the clutch and also answer the question as to whether it's necessary to do so. What I've done is I've replaced the clutch attachment bolts with some button head screws which have a smaller head to them. Hope you can see that there. What that enables me to do is I'll just move this into position, to dial against the outer face of the central boss. You can just see that in position there. Let's zoom in slightly. Now, given that helicopter parts these days are made on modern CNC machines, I think it's a reasonable assumption to assume that the outer face of the central boss is concentric to the inner hole that the starter shaft bearing is installed in. So what I found was the first time I bolted the clutch in place, I took a dial reading, and what I got was around about plus or minus 5 to 6 divisions. What I'm using here is a metric dial gauge, so every division is 1/100th of a millimetre. So plus or minus 5 or 6 divisions equates to about plus or minus 2,000th of an inch, which is a little bit more than I would like. What I also found was that the fit of the clutch to the fan hub, there's a central boss that fits into the hub, was reasonably loose, so there was some movement, and also the attachment bolt holes allowed some movement. So I found the point which was effectively the high spot, and pushed the clutch in the opposite direction and tightened the bolts, and some movement allowed me to get an improved result. Just go around a complete 360 degrees. There is the low spot. In the background, that's the high spot. That equates to about plus or minus 2 divisions now, which is a better result. That's about plus or minus 1,000th of an inch, which I think I'm reasonably happy with. So as to the question, do you need to do this? In my opinion, given that the fit isn't particularly tight for the clutch into the hub, you could end up with a result that's a reasonable amount out, which makes dialing the clutch definitely worth doing if you have that option.